I don't think I've ever seen this matchup in high level, to be honest, but just seeing the characters on paper, what does Nash do against a character as dry and good as Menat?
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. I mean, you know, Menat got that huge buff, double the meter gain on the reflex. That is just wild. Like, I can't believe they did that, personally.
Yeah, yeah, that's so big to have that. And against a fireball-based character like Nash, when you have a reflect that's that good, might as well use it.
All right, let's check it out.
All right, names are obviously wrong way. You'll see the change. And let's see now, MossMossMoss in typical Menat fashion, he just wants to like get the orb out and make Bonchan double think before he presses any button.
Okay, retrieves that orb. Good conversion there from Moss.
All right, Moss is waiting, playing that dry Menat game is really good. When that orb is outside, you can't really just go and mindlessly rush because you know it's eventually coming back.
Absolutely. Good safe jump there from Bonchan, and now... Oh, I think the names are wrong, guys. If we could switch those around, that'd be great.
All right, pressure, lots of pressure, no button pressed from MossMossMoss, able to recognize when he is plus, and a good jump from Bonchan to get away from the orb.
Oh, okay, gets out the corner, good escape. Already Moss with a big life deficit.
Yeah. Good use of the V-Trigger, just wants to escape those orbs and successfully did so. Now MossMossMoss gonna have lots of work to do.
Nice.
Good reflection, kills the meter, good choice. But now Bonchan doesn't have much to do really. Alright. Oh, good anti-air. Right, Bonchan is not Menat, by the way, guys. It is. Alright, gets the throw from Bonchan now. It's gonna try to keep the pressure on. MossMossMoss jumping in. Good anti-air there from MossMossMoss. Gonna try to spend his time, take his time. Wanted to get to the corner, but a good challenge by Bonchan.
That's on side now, okay. Push in. Moss towards the corner, activates. This could be his comeback factor here. Nice stuff.
Oh,
that was tricky.
Tricky, but Bonchan, I mean, you know the man, he's a brick wall.
Exactly, yeah. This is the guy that pretty much invented defense in Street Fighter. You know, that brick wall strategy. Okay, let's go.
The resets!
Yo, let's go, Bonchan. That was
oh. Good
beautiful.
neutral jump.
Good
And
stuff.
yeah, Bonchan getting the first game. MossMossMoss, I mean, you know, he played his game, he got a couple of opportunities, but in the end, like, Bonchan is just so good at controlling the pace of the game. It's really hard to just keep him out and be in control.
Absolutely. Oh, Moss making a switch here.
Ooh.
I know he does play Dhalsim as well, but I don't see why you would pick Dhalsim when you can play Menat at that level, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And shout outs to all of our viewers, especially from Japan. You know how popular Bonchan is.
Yep.
And we have all of our Japanese stream monsters, konnichiwa, to all the Japanese
boys.
guys around. Let's see MossMossMoss getting back to Menat.
Tuned in to watch us Filthy Gaijin play Street Fighter 5.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. I mean, Bonchan has been so good at just keeping control on, and MossMossMoss in trouble. That's a good, you know, reality check for him.
Exactly. Sonic. Nash is such a cool character.
He's
so cool.
Yeah. Alright, and in the corner already, close to the stun. Oh, MossMossMoss panicking a bit, not blocking the obvious safe jump.
I think I can see the top player nerves kicking in.
Yeah. The Bonchan aura, you know.
Yeah, here comes the overhead any second now. Oh no, okay.
Activates, but Bonchan, oh, gets hit by the reset, a good one. MossMoss tries another reset. I mean, he had to if he wanted some extra damage, but Bonchan.
Bazooka knee to the jaw, mate. Yep,
good usage of the V reversal. A good one as well. When you have a V reversal that makes you escape, it's really good against Menat's V trigger. Like the V reversals that are just hit, Menat can actually punish them with orbs. Oh my god. No!
Just missed the buffer there.
The confirm was sick.
That was gassed.
Pressure again. Oh, whiffs, but no punish from Moss.
See, I feel like on a good day, Moss could easily punish that.
Yeah.
Right now, he knows he's up on the big stage playing against Bonchan.
Oh,
okay, retrieves the orb.
Yeah, good, gets good damage, and he's getting close to stun. And another V reversal from Bonchan, really smart.
You need to be ready to chase that down. Nice anti-air there with the EX sight.
Oh, reflect was way too early.
Yeah, a bit too early, yeah.
He's trying to use reflect because he may build another.
Bonchan is so ready. EX.
And Bonchan needs that one more hit, and he gets the one more hit. And MossMossMoss shaking his head.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's gonna take much more to worry a player as good and seasoned as Bonchan.
Fantastic counter hit conversion there from Bonchan with the jab into the crouch medium. But Like, to be honest, like Moss was shaking his head. I just saw him there look over and shake his head. It's because he made so many little mistakes that he normally wouldn't make. I think it was the top player effect coming into play there. You know, he knew he was like, oh, right, I'm playing against Bonchan. And
It is. I mean, you know,
it
it's all
gives you jitters, man.
It's all part of the experience, you know. You're gonna have to walk a bit, you know, get better, get to master your nerves, and you know, get to be comfortable against top players. But speaking of top players, the man is coming, the best player in Europe, the man himself. He switched to a very well-loved character in the series, and that's Problemo. Gonna have to face Brickterium. Interesting face-off there. We haven't seen Brickterium in a while, man.
No, we haven't. 2 UK boys gonna duke it out here.
Yeah.
There's Island Camp as UK. I know they like to be.
I know, yeah. I mean, it's geographically kinda Great Britain-ish.
Yeah.
It's Ireland, mate. Respect our Irish brothers. Brickterium is here to represent, and Problem X.
This should be a good match, actually.
It is, yeah.
Problem was telling me beforehand that he feels like Urian can give Abigail some trouble. He definitely feels like, you know, he said this was the match that he was worried about.
Okay.
But Problem is such a seasoned guy. Like, super solid performer, you know, on any stage.
Yeah.
We've seen this guy very consistent. I feel like he can definitely overcome any kind of bad matchup, like regardless of who he's playing.
I mean, he's a walker. He likes to just break down every single matchup and just figure out what he has to do or has not to do. The question is, I mean, we've seen him playing a lot against Reinhardt at the Winner Stays On sessions.
Yes,
lately, over the last 2 weeks. I think these two played like the first 1 million.
Very solid Urian, of course, you know.
Reinhardt, who is in attendance, he's there on the crowd because he's chatting with Bonchan.
I can see him there, yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting to see if he picks Abigail or if he goes back to Bison against Urian, because Brickterium is definitely a solid Urian.
Very, very solid. Like, this guy is scary. Like, he's one of those guys that if you don't really know about him and you have to play him, he's probably going to body you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he's had much success in the CPT.